What's up, everybody? Thanks for taking a couple minutes to check out my channel. If you always here watching and stuff and watching all my videos, I truly appreciate that. If you're new here and you enjoy this video, maybe you could take a second to give me a thumbs up or a quick comment, or maybe even subscribe. That'd be pretty cool. I'd appreciate it. Coming up in this episode, we'll go out on the line, check a few sets and see some cable catches. I'm making a few canine catches and cables. All my other fur is pretty much gone from here. I either sold it or I dropped it off to the FHA truck. There was hardly any fur in the FHA truck. It was pretty sad. We were the last pickup at Altoona. And I don't know if anybody else was there dropping fur off either. But before we go out on the line, I want to talk a little bit about cables. And I've mentioned some of this stuff before, but I think it's worth repeating. First, some of the stuff I learned from Failer this summer at our convention. When I shortened up all my Fox cables to about 3 feet, I think it was, maybe 32 inches to 36 inches, that drastically reduces the area where you got to worry about entanglements for us here in PA and other states. So if you're targeting Fox with certain cables or targeting Fox solely, there's no sense in using a 5-foot cable. You don't need it. 3 feet's plenty to get up, get your loop, and get it high enough off the ground, and it just way reduces your catch circle and stuff. So that's a good thing. The using the setup that he showed for putting the support wire in, that's awesome. Everything's standardized, same height all the time. That works great. If you haven't seen that, let me know, and maybe I'll show putting a set in, cable restraint set. I'll show that. I've mentioned the 1x19 cable before. I'm going to probably, once I run out of the 7x7 for Fox, I'll be using this for Fox too. This is the 1x19 cable. This is the last coyote I caught in it. I'm not sure how, hopefully that's coming in pretty good. He gnawed on this thing for a long time, for sure. I checked this trap, I think it was about 11 o'clock in the morning, so he had a long while to chew on this cable. He broke one strand and that was it. I have a feeling if this was 7x7, this coyote might have been gone. But this stuff it's tough, it loads, and it shuts fast. I just really like it. So I've said this before, I like the 1x19 a lot. So that's enough about that. We'll go out in line, we'll check some sets, and then we'll come back here and wrap things up. Good morning, everybody. It is the 8th of December, and it has cooled off somewhat here. It was 7 degrees when I left my house this morning. And I have, right along this fence row, and we got to be real careful with our entanglement laws here. I have 8 cables I put along here. Pretty much in every trail that I could see that had a good potential. And I could legally set without getting the animal entangled. They've been here for quite a while without making a catch. Had several knockdowns and stuff. But today I made this would be my 4th catch in cable restraints this year so far. I always check these from a distance with a pair of binoculars or monocular. I was scanning up along there and I saw a big pair of red fox ears sticking up here. I'm not sure if this was a coyote or a Fox cable I had set. If it's another coyote one, it's like crazy. I'm catching all the fox and stuff in coyote. Probably definitely a coyote. Unfortunately, it's hip caught. But nice looking red fox. Definitely a coyote cable. You can tell the cat circle here. Huge cat circle. Probably like 10 foot in diameter here. I'm gonna get this guy dispatched. Pretty cold. I got some more traps and cable restraints to check. I think I have one more cable up along the fence row here. Just a good spot. I mean, you just got to deal, in Pennsylvania, you just got to deal with knockdowns a lot because everything shares the same game trails. Good morning, everybody. It is the 10th of January. A little bit cooler out today. I think it's 15 degrees. And I say cooler because I just watched Camo Cowboy up in Canada. It's negative 40 there, Celsius and Fahrenheit. So we'll just call this cool. I mean, they deal with some cold weather up there, brother. But 2 days ago, I caught a red fox with cable restraint right down here, and I just looked at my GoPro, and I might have lost that footage, I'm not sure. But I actually got another red fox in a cable restraint here. I've caught 3 right here so far in this field in footholds. The last one I caught here was the mud ball, and that trap I still haven't reset. And there's fresh tracks. I've been here. I mean, they could be coyote tracks too, I don't know, but I can tell there's tracks here. They've been here where the last one was caught. That's the trap right here. I have another trap over there that I could fix up. I still have 2 up here, but I'm still picking up some stuff in cables. I'm hoping I got a good net catch on this one. This is awesome. This is the 5th red fox out of this field. And my buddy, the neighbor guy over here, they've had problems with red fox killing their chickens all summer. But some of these aren't going to be killing chickens anymore. I still have a cable on that trail right there. No tracks there. I had 8 cables total along this field, and 2 of them have picked up. That was a fox one back there. I sort of try to alternate when I do this. I got a coyote one right here. They don't need tended to. I have another fox one right here. There's another trail here though. This is just what you got to do sometimes, is guard all the trails when you can't use baits and everything. Yeah, I'm hoping I got a good net catch on this one. The last one here was a hip catch. Yeah, it's a net catch for sure. And okay, finally got one. This is the first catch actually in one of my fox cables. And if you watch the other videos, I don't know if you notice if it even shows up here on the camera. You would have to go look in the size of the catch circle. And I started doing this year. I shrank all my fox cables down to about 3 feet, because that's about all you need to set one, is about 36 inches or so maybe, to get up off the ground high enough and get your loop set. Greatly reduces the area you got to worry about entanglements. Like if I had a 5-foot cable right behind that fox right now, is a stick that would make this set illegal. But I was able to get this short one right in here. These are all just pretty much faint game trails, deer and everything travel them, obviously. I'm gonna get this fox dispatched. I'm gonna check my last couple cables up along here. That's what I was doing today. We had freezing rain all yesterday, and I hope my video from 2 days ago hasn't been completely lost. I'm sure this fox is well furred out. I'm gonna get a picture taken of him and keep going fixing up some sets. Well, my GoPro battery is dead, but about 4 or 5 days ago I caught a coyote right here, and so I set another cable on down the trail. This is just with a faint trail here, and I set another cable right down on this trail, and I got another coyote today. And I just watched him. He was been chewing on that cable. This one is wild, and he's got, for here, that's some nice fur. Yeah, he's got that cable chewed some. This is the most I've seen one chewed. Look at vocal. It's definitely a male. I can smell this thing. But I think that if that was 7x7, it would be a wrap. That cable would be toast. Definitely. But this is awesome. This is my 4th coyote. Picked up 3 in cable so far. The best looking fur yet of any one, I'm sure of it. Cool, this is so cool. So I guess if I got a tip for today, if you catch one in a cable, I saw Jinx doing where he does sliders. I would have a hard time doing that here, definitely. Like I said, I caught one there, just came down here. I couldn't put one here, too many entanglements. Got to here, and this is about as good as I could get. He chewed some of these upper limbs and stuff down. I knew there was a 3rd coyote at least around here, because I caught one down here a couple days ago, and I saw another set of tracks after that. Whether it's this one or not, I don't know, but man, this is awesome. I'm gonna get my pellet gun. I actually broke my dispatch pole, and this guy is way too wild to try to get into that, that's for sure. He is not gonna sit still for me. What's going on, everybody? I think it's the 10th or the 11th of January, And it's getting a little cooler here. Still not camo cowboy cold, 40 below zero, that's for sure. But it was in the single digits when I woke up. And I have, here's the kind of stuff that we set cables on. I mean, I've shown a lot of this stuff in other ones, but basically I have an old set of four-wheeler tracks going this way. And earlier in the summer, I drove through here with my truck and put a set of tracks through here. I've had these cables here for quite a while. And this is my 4th gray fox of the year. Awesome. I love these little critters. They're just feisty. Got a nice catch on him. I know he's going to be super prime. This is going to be a really cool critter here. Got this nice smaller cat circle with the shortened cable, and I can set tighter areas. I have another cable on this track still hanging there. Nice neck catch on him. Gonna get this guy taken care of, and I'm probably gonna put another cable right down here, and it worked a couple days ago on that coyote. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the time out in the line. This has definitely been my best year for catching canines. Maybe not coyotes, but canines as a whole. My fox catch is way up. My coyote catch is down, but I think I hit 30 canines today, which is definitely more than I've ever caught. Like I said, all my fur is gone. I got room to hang more if I can catch some more. This was the first coyote in a cable, I believe, right here. The second one is hanging back here somewhere. The second one's right there. And this was the third one. I caught this one directly behind this one. I caught that one. I reset a cable about 20 feet down the trail and caught this one. But I ran out of trail space. It just sort of feathered out into a big open field after that. I did set another one real close to this one. See what happens. Unfortunately, he's got a pretty good burn mark on his neck. This is the one that was chewing on the cable for a long time. This red is pretty nice right here. Definitely had a nice catch on it. This is the red that was hip caught. I've been trying to brush it out some, but unfortunately, more than likely, this is going to come back as damaged. Hopefully damaged good anyways. There was a couple holes. I had to sew a couple holes, but I don't know, the leather is pretty damaged underneath there, so it is what it is. I can't do much about that. Here's the gray from this morning. My favorite critters to catch. Really nice gray. Definitely going to be really prime. Something I've learned off of some guys on Trapper Man. If you're from PA, if you go on to Trapper Man and you check out the chat, you have to be a member and you have to be logged in to do it though. Click on the chat, and there's a lot of guys from PA on there. They give a lot of good tips and stuff. I have been probably throwing away some of the best urine that there is. I mean, right inside of here, you can cut open and get, and if there's a full bladder, you can just take the urine out of there. It's simple too. The last fox that I caught, I saw some guys showing their full bladders on there, and I cut one open, had about 2 ounces of real fresh fox pee. I'm cutting out some of the gland. I'm going to try to make a little bit of my own gland lore. I don't know where all the glands are. I mean, I know where they are, but I have trouble finding some. There's some that come out of the hocks all the time right here, and I've been cutting out the anal glands and a little bit of the intestines and the bladders. But I'm going to try to grind that up, make my own lure, and see if I can catch a fox on some of my own gland lore. That'd be pretty cool. And I'm just mixing it all together, from coyotes to fox, red to grays. We'll see what happens, you know. But I'm still having fun, still having a blast. Got a couple more weeks of canine trapping to go. No cat, no fisher, and no mink. So be it. I'm still having a blast, man. I love just being out here. I will be hopefully doing some beaver trapping again after canine season. So once again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to watch my videos. I appreciate it. Hope you all have a blessed day, and stay safe, everybody.